So here's a question being asked every time by my customers. How long will my Betta fish live? What's his lifespan? Today we will explore the topic Betta Fish Lifespan. Want to know more? Stay tuned. Welcome back to all our ornamental fisheries viewers. Now, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so now by clicking the subscribe button for instant notifications and more. Now, Betta splendors are native to Thailand, Cambodia, and Vietnam. Now, these bettas live in ditches, rice paddies, shallow pools, and slow-moving streams. To survive in these warm, oxygen-poor habitats, they use a special labyrinth organ which allows them to breathe air above the water surface, although they also have gills just like any other fish. Now, Betta lifespan is between 2 to 5 years, but this depends on how you care for your bettas. If you want to increase your Betta fish lifespan, let's explore your 5 best options. First option, to increase your Betta lifespan, make sure you buy your fish from a healthy, disease-free source. Now, avoid buying any fish which have any of the following. These signs can indicate the fish haven't been well looked after and therefore may be stressed or diseased. And one of the things you look for is if the fish is pale in color, if the fish has ripped or torn fins, if the fish has bulging eyes, injuries, sores, or scrapes on their body. When making your purchase, you should be looking for a fish which is bright in color, especially if it's a male. Responds when you place your finger on the tank. Option number 2, to increase your Betta lifespan, keep them in at least a 5-gallon tank. Now, if you buy your Betta fish from a pet store or a breeder, you'll often find them being sold in cups or 1-gallon tanks. Maybe you go to the store and you will see them in smaller tank areas. These areas are just for holding your bettas. The males are kept in these containers in the shops because they will fight with one another if they are in the same tank. That does not mean that because your Betta is in a 5-gallon tank that this will automatically guarantee 5-year lifespan. If your water quality and temperature is not maintained, this will shorten your Betta's lifespan significantly. So it doesn't mean that because you have it in a 5-gallon, it is going to automatically lengthen your Betta's lifespan if you don't pay close attention to your water temperature and also your water quality. You will shorten your Betta lifespan significantly. Option number 3, keep males separate. Now, to increase the lifespan of your male Betta fish, keep them in separate tanks. Now, why should you keep your Betta fish in separate tanks, your male Betta fish in separate tanks? Now, male Bettas are aggressive and territorial. Just before the 19th century, wild Bettas were bred to create aggressive fighting fish, which is how they got their nickname Siamese fighting fish. Now, Bettas are used as a form of entertainment, much like cockfighting. This is still a common practice in Thailand, where these Bettas are bred and they are used in a sport of fighting. Now, you can keep your Betta male in a community tank, But you will have to be careful with the types of fish that you would place in that community tank with your betta. And neon tetras are excellent tank mates for your betta male fish. Option number 4. Now this is very important. Provide a good diet for your bettas. Now, if you really want to increase the lifespan of your bettas, one of the most important factor to consider is their diet. What are you feeding your betta? The diet which you provide affects their growth rate 1, color, and lifespan 2 and 3. Now, bettas are carnivores, and in the wild, they eat plenty of insects. This can be difficult to replicate in a fish tank. So if you can't get hold of many live foods for your fish, there are plenty of foods that can use instead. The most important nutrition for them is protein and fat. You can choose a quality pellet, frozen food, or flake, but one of the things here to ensure that the first ingredient listed is a protein, to make sure that the food has a high nutritional value. You don't want too many filler in your food, too many additives in the food, because this will block and interfere with your betta's digestive tract, and therefore bettas can't process these fillers well. It is so easy to overfeed your betta fish. This can lead to bloating, and overfeeding your betta fish can also cause constipation. Now, which, if your betta fish is constipated, if it is left untreated, it can be fatal. Only feed your fish what it can eat within 1 to 2 minutes twice a day. Now we have a video, just check out our video on our page that gives you a better detailed look on betta fish swim bladder disease if you would want to know more. Option number 5. To increase the lifespan of your betta fish, which is extremely important, use live plants for oxygen and filtration. Now, it has been my experience as a breeder over the years that using mechanical filtration has not served bettas well. And that's my experience over the years breeding, rearing betta fishes. Now, if you want to replicate their natural habitat, live plants is your best option. As bettas are carnivorous fishes, they will not eat or destroy your plants, and we're speaking about live plants. These plants also provide resting and hiding areas for your bettas. Because your male bettas has such large flowing fins, it has such heavy fins, it takes a lot of energy for your betta fish to swim around. The plant leaves will provide resting areas for your betta fish, which will increase your betta fish lifespan. Java fern, Java moss, Amazon sword are some of the recommendations for your betta fish. Some of the plants that are recommended for your betta fish. Now you can use other plants, but these are just my personal recommendation for your betta fish. Thanks much for watching, sharing, commenting. Now, if this video was useful or not, we value your comment. If there is a topic you would like for us to discuss or do a video on, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching.